Hello, Danielle Rabourdin. Thank you so much for joining
Hello, Faustina.
for the live stream premiere of the Fabiola scene. We're really happy to have you here with us tonight. How are you doing?
I'm very well here in France.
Um, I guess my first question for you today is how do you feel? We're both in the industry of Catholic entertainment, so how do you feel like Catholic entertainment is an important field to be working to evangelize in today?
How do I feel about it being important? I feel it as important as evangelization is. Christ told us to go on the road and evangelize. Do we do that? Do we do door to door? Do we talk to 10 people a week about the faith? I don't. But with my film, the films that we produce, you, Fabiola, me, The Oath, we will touch between 500,000 and 6 million people. So that's my way to evangelize.
Right, yes. I also feel like the ones that we make and they not only evangelize to those who share our values, but we are also using these films to protect and provide for families who have no wish to be exposed to trends that we see in Hollywood. Can you speak to that?
Well, it seems that it's almost the same. To if I evangelize is to those who are not evangelized, so those that are not in my circles that are Catholic, and I think about them, the non-Catholic, as much as I think about ourselves and our children. Since you and me, we work a little bit more for the younger people, so for me, it's as important. And somehow, I think that if my film, at least, talk to the non-Catholic or to the non-Christian or to the Asian religion person, it can be even more interesting to the Catholic because it gives it a new, fresher look. And I was trained as a European to evolve in a absolutely non-Christian environment. So I am a little bit trained to talk about God, the faith, to the ones who do not have that faith and that God.
And then it also seems like many Catholics pursue theater performances with Catholic themes. Everywhere I've lived, there's always been a Catholic theater group that you can join. Um, can you comment on how filmmaking is quite a different medium than theater for evangelization, including a little bit of the wider reach that films have compared to a theater performance with Catholic themes?
Yes. Yes, I'll start with the easiest. Obviously, the reach is way more. In my area too, where I live in New Orleans, if there is a Shakespeare theater, but the local Catholic, which is really good, they will reach out who themselves and their family. Number one, it's not going out of our circle, and that will be at the most maybe 300 people.
Hmm.
Whereas even a mediocre a Catholic film will reach out hundreds of thousands. So that's the easy answer. That's easy and obvious. We evangelize way more people. But of course, if we do the theater with ourselves, we cultivate and we enrich our children. That's good. That's great. That's the first thing to do. But second is to go outside of the fortress and go into the world. Because we are called to do that. Once again, Christ told us, go, and we must go. And second, the difference is that is important, is very important. Also, it's complementary. And I think that since we have so many people, Catholic young people who are trained in theater, they should look at that as a great opportunity to go beyond and now go onto a wider screen and reach out millions of people. So theater is a good preparation for film, and film will be double the work. It will be a reversal work as being a work on ourselves and deep inside because the viewer will be as close as where I am now. And when I am so close and you are so close to me, we read each other's feelings, emotions, inner attitude almost naturally and unconsciously. And if that inner world is aligned with the character that we play, Then the eyes, the cadence of my word, my breathing, all of these very minuscule, tiny aspect of my body language will reach to you. And that's when we will be a good actor because it will come from inside. And so the work in movie making as an actor is an inner work, major difference, but complementary difference.
Yeah, and I think this directly relates to my next question, on why it is important for you to provide the Catholic acting class. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Um, yes, absolutely. First, I want to make a movie like you. And I am working at that oath, and you are on your Fabiola. Number two, I realized as I was myself formed in acting, because I need to direct actors, I need to know what it is to be an actor for movie. I realized that most schools in acting and actually in theater that are, yes, are very woke, very anti-Christian. And I
Mhm.
felt extremely bad for younger people that are Christian, that are attempting to become actor, and to see them, imagine them exposed to so much made me cringe, made me suffer from them. So I thought, I'm not the best, but nobody's doing it. So I must offer a training in acting for film for Catholic and all types of other Christians, by the way.
And we are taking a break from acting classes, but if anyone is interested and would like to attend some of the classes that Danielle is coaching, just contact us on our contact us form. If you're on the website, it's right there. Um, and we are going to be picking up again soon. So if you are interested, make sure that you fill out that form. And then my next question for you, Danielle. As Americans, we really love movies. And I think movies, of course, for the most part, have become very corrupt. And there are other young Catholic movie makers who have decided to start their own production companies to try to tell these stories that they feel passionate about. Do you have any words you can share with them or this audience about persevering and continuing to make wholesome films?
Absolutely. Number one, they do something extremely important. It's an awakening of our culture in the media of today. In the past, when we awakened as Catholic, we did it through painting and music and harmonies and cathedrals. And now we have the movie or we have other media, but movie is big. People convert to bad religions because of movies. If you watch Avatar, by the millions, the Blue Planet, with as a science fiction movie, you come out a pantheist, thinking that you're God and God is you, or the planet is God. And movie change, movie convert people in mass by the millions at the same time. So that's extremely important. So those young professionals who attempt to make movies, they are probably at the cutting edge of an awakening of our culture, our Catholic culture, and they must not stop. And they are doing the right thing. I just 4 years ago, I had spent 3 years in Los Angeles, and I saw everybody, Catholic, Christian or not, making movies. And if they had no job yet, if they were young, what did they do? They do what our young Catholic professionals do. They got together and they made their little movies because it's the first step on the ladder. If they don't take that first step with each other, when they'll attempt to go on the second step of the ladder with a real professional industry movie, they'll be asked, what have you done before? If they did not take that first step on the ladder, which is a movie with each other, they said nothing. And then say, well, return to that less step one. So if we want to access the professional movies, it's great to do those films with each other. And Fabiola is a great example.
Mhm. And then, would you also take just a little minute to share about your project and what you're currently doing to help rebuild Christian art and reconstruct the social fabric?
Yeah, I am trying to make a movie that will awaken a sense of adventure in teens and a sense of choosing with almost an adult faith to believe in Christ and to do it within the church he's founded, and as little as a sort of new chivalry. It's a fiction, and so there will be a creation of a new chivalry between France and America across the ocean for a treasure. It's a treasure quest, and we will unearth a code of conduct for Catholic knights in the 21st century. And it will be fun. It will be an adventure between two nations, between boys and girls of the two countries. So that's what it is going to be.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is Daniel Rabourdin, and we are really happy to have had him here with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.